Let's start off with the market performance yesterday. Continues on a bearish trend. The Aussie is fallen over 5% for the second half of 2011. What type of strategy are you employing to deal with this bearish trend that we're seeing?
Thank you very much for having me. As you've rightly said, the market has been on a downward trend in the past days, this week, and I think it's coming to a point where investors actually need to look at the board all over again and pay more emphasis on value stocks, pay more emphasis on growth stock rather than just looking out for corporates or companies that are paying dividends, and because I think that's one of the pressures. That's one of the reasons why we have pressures on the market as we speak. So I think the strategy going forward will be to actually look at each counter and then look at figures, look at valuations, look at the potentials for growth, and based on that, take investment decision.
Oladele, talk about a strong potential for growth. Let's look at the brewery sector, because at this stage, Nigerian beer market are growing by 7% in volume terms a year, and we can see that in the share price of the breweries. For example, Nigerian breweries up over 14% this year, Guinness up more than 16%, of course, that outperforming the overall market. SAB has been in the market for around 5 years, but recently made a few strategic acquisitions to try and get a foothold in that market. We've had some responses from the breweries. What do you make of Nigerian breweries' response to the increased competition that SAB poses?
Looking at that sector, I will tell you it's an interesting sector. Looking at the board in Nigeria today, everybody is actually positioning for tomorrow. The entrance of SAB Millers into the brewery market in Nigeria has actually, I would say, has awakened the consciousness of the two major breweries that we have in Nigeria. That's Nigerian breweries and Guinness. Yes, we've seen what SAB Miller is doing, acquisition, and Nigerian breweries actually has followed suit via their parent company, that's Enikin. And Guinness on their own, I would say, rather than going by the way of acquisition, they're actually trying to grow, to grow the business, grow the capacity by pumping more funds into the company.
How will this enhance?
I would say.
Do you continue?
Yeah, I would say it's actually a sector that it's actually a sector to look out for, and we are actually going to see lots of events unfolding in that particular sector going forward.
How will the increased capacity for Guinness Nigeria? It's spending 52 billion naira on expanding its capacity. That's set to come on by the end of December. How is this going to enhance its capacity overall?
If you look at Guinness, in the market, actually they control the stout market, unlike the beer market, where you have Nigerian breweries, even Guinness, SAB Millers, and other smaller breweries competing for control. So I would say Guinness actually pumping such amount into expansion. They stand, the opportunity to actually reap the reward for this, knowing fully well that they dominate that segment of the market. So I think it's actually a worthwhile investment.
They do face pressures, though, in the terms of operating costs. Power costs are high, packaging costs are high, and now with increased competition, it will perhaps limit their ability to pass these costs on to consumers with SAB entering into the market. Is this a concern?
Yes, it's actually a major source of concern, because it's not only for the brewery sector. Every manufacturing outfit in Nigeria is actually working seriously on ways to curtail cost. But I want to believe what an average Nigerian breweries, SAB Miller and Guinness should be doing is actually to see if they cannot really work on the power cost, to work, to see how they can, bring down the cost of raw materials. And we have it in the news that SAB Miller is actually working on getting farmers to increase the production of cassava, maize, and all whatnot in Nigeria. And I think, if you look part of their investment, coming into Voltic, which of course is known, is in the production of table water, and moving that very close to their factory in Port Harcourt, which of course is another area of probably working on the cost aspect of production. So all this put together, of course, they will do everything to actually cut cost, and knowing fully well that even, yes, they have population there, the consumption, the market is there. Some of these costs, of course, if they are unable to curtail it, of course, will be passed across to the consumer,
right.
which, of course, we're going to see.